Hey guys, Fatal1ty here. I'm going to show you a quick little video of how to unlock your frame rate in Titanfall. A lot of people are playing at 60 frames per second, so they really don't know how to unlock the frame rate to, say, like 100 frames per second, 120, or even up to 144 hertz, or 144 frames per second. So I'm kind of going to walk through kind of how to do that. First of all, you're going to need this program called Msi Afterburner. So you're going to go to here on Google, just type in Google Msi Afterburner. You're going to download this program, right? And it comes with Rivatuner statistics server. Gosh, I have a hard time saying my STs ever since I was a kid. I still haven't grown out of it. But anyways, you're going to download Msi Afterburner. You're going to get Rivatuner statistics server, and when you get it, you're going to launch it. So here I'm going to launch the program. This is a Rivatuner statistics server 6.0.0. You can see here I'm actually unlocking it to 144 frame rate limit. The reason why is because in Titanfall you can either disable VSync or turn it on double buffered on your VSync, which double buffered, what it does is it unlocks your frame rate completely. But the problem is when you unlock your frame rate completely, your frame rate is constantly changing in the game, which causes like mouse input lag. When you're doing flick shots, they're not always precise. Sometimes when your frame rate goes really low, your sensitivity gets really low, or when you have a lot of frames, your sensitivity is like crazy fast. So we're trying to make it a solid frame rate, and you want to lock the frame rate at whatever your monitor hertz is capable of. So if it's only can go to 85 hertz, okay, then I guess 85 frames per second is what you're going to go for. So you would set this to 85, right? And if you have a 120 hertz monitor, which is like all the 3D gaming monitors now, you can lock it to 120. The newer monitors, like which one I have, is 144 hertz. I love this monitor. It's actually the Asus VG248QE. It's the one I've been using right now, and it is as close as it gets to a CRT, which CRT is like the old, like big bulky monitors. Okay, so you have this open. There's also the Msi Afterburner program, and what that program here does is allows you kind of have like an on-screen display for your frame rate, so you can always see what your frame rate you're getting in like almost any game or anything running your graphics like DirectX. So you go to settings here, you go to monitoring, and then there's a frame rate. So usually this thing's like down here, somewhere down the bottom. I move it all the way to the top. I think it's that's what I do. I move it up there. And then there's on-screen display. You can toggle on-screen display F9, but you can do whatever you want. I have it as F9. I just keep it on all the time. Actually, I like seeing the number all the time. All right, and then you want to minimize these. Never exit out of them because they are running in the background, controlling your frame rate limit. Also, you're in Nvidia control panel. A couple settings that I think you should use almost for every game, not just Titanfall, but this is stuff I do in every game. I change all this stuff to off pretty much. Some stuff I keep on. Single display performance mode, prefer maximum performance. I change this texture quality to high performance. I'm just trying to get most frames as I can. I want to have solid frame rate. I never want my frames to drop in the game, and it helps my mouse coordinate with the game as much as possible. And this can be used in any game. You can be playing League of Legends, you can be playing Battlefield 4, you can be playing Titanfall, you can be playing Counter-Strike Go, anything. This stuff is going to help you play better, and it's going to make you feel like you're more connected with the game. So you always want to try to match up your frame rate with your hertz of your monitor. And then also the most important thing is the vertical sync. I turn it off. What we're doing is, why we turn it off is because we're going to manually set up the frame rate and the hertz to be 1, and it makes the thing move so smooth. It's like even my mouse cursor in Windows looks smooth. It's like, wow, like every move I make is connected. I love the feeling of it. So you're going to do all that stuff. Then also here in change resolution, you can actually change, create a custom resolution. So you go here to customize, and create custom resolution. And this is where you can kind of change it to whatever your favorite horizontal pixels, vertical lines pixels are, and your refresh rate that you want. I do this a lot. Like on my laptops, I overclock it to 120 Hertz, and it only lets me do it through this method by trying to create my own custom resolution. You can test it and see if it works. If it works, then you're a game. So that's something you should definitely look at doing if you need to create a custom resolution where you're, where there's things limiting you and so forth. Okay, so after you get all this stuff set up, you get this Rivatuner statistics server locked at frame rate limit 144 Hertz or 144 frame rate limit. The reason why we're doing this is because the game, when you turn double buffered mode on, I get like 1,000 or 3,000 frames per second in the game. That's going to make the mouse cursor be really inconsistent. And remember, we're trying to create a synchronization between your frame rate and your hertz. So this is going to help you a lot. We're going to minimize this again. I'm going to take you into the game to kind of show you what's going on. So we're going to launch Titanfall. And remember, this is good for basically all types of games. I mean, it's really, I use this for everything. I don't care what the game is or what the deal is, but I just love locking my frame rate for all games. So just the smoothness of it and so forth. So that on-screen display, you can't see it on the stream, but up here in the top left corner I have this purple text, and it says 144.0 frames per second. And over here on the right I also have the same thing. This is more because Titanfall, I put a code in there to display the frame rate. So, but up in the top left corner, I get 144 frames per second. You go to options, go to video settings, and in here, a lot of people have the VSync disabled. This basically locks the frame rate at 60 frames per second. But what we're doing is we're uncapping it. So double buffered actually uncaps your frame rate. So basically just lets your computer go as fast as it possibly can. And that frame rate limit program we're using is locking the frame rate at the hertz that you want. So that's actually locking my frame rate at 144 frames per second in Titanfall, which people are playing at 60 frames per second. So I'm seeing as twice as much information as the players I'm playing against, which is a huge advantage. So yeah, so this is kind of just trying to show how you can unlock your frame rate in the game Titanfall. One other thing I guess to check. You can see I kind of have everything on low and so forth. I'm just trying to get that maximum frame rate and create that smooth experience playing the game so I can kill everyone, right? We'll go back out to Windows and just check one more thing I just want to show you. So when you go to, say, your screen resolution, you can you go to your properties of your monitor and go to monitor. This is where you see your screen refresh rate, and you'll kind of see like all the different options you have. And remember, you want to match this with your Rivatuner. So you want your hertz to match the frame rate limit, and that's going to lock your frame rate in the game and allow you to play Titanfall or basically any game a lot smoother, a lot cleaner. Like in League of Legends, I get like 450 frames per second, which is way too much. If I locked at 144 hertz and played the game at 144 frames per second, it would look it would look really awesome. It looks good anyways at 400, 500 frames, but it allows the mouse to be more in sync with the game. And that's basically what we're trying to do, is we're trying to have more frames and consistency with the mouse. And this is basically how you unlock your frame rate in Titanfall. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will post this up on all my channels on YouTube, Fatal1ty TV, obviously be on Twitch. I'm on Twitter at Fatal1ty and Facebook on Fatal1ty Gaming Gear. But definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely come watch me stream at twitch.tv/Fatal1ty. I play a lot of games, but obviously first-person shooters is my world. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks, guys.